Hey team, we have been plugging away on this shop for 3 days this week, and here's how it looked right when we showed up. The door guys are working away there, and the carpenters were just finishing up. See that little string line there? I tied it off to the plumbing, and then I roped it around some rebar pins, and that was just a reminder. So I like to set little reminders with the plumbing so I don't drive over them. As soon as you get a layer of gravel on, it's gone, disappears, and it's right under the surface. So not only did we not want to hit it with the Bobcat, but also our 1,000-pound tamper could do some damage or change the slope of it at least, right? So we're doing about 10 loads on the first day. It's a big fill. It's about a 7-inch gravel fill. So 2 lifts with the big tamper and then a final touch-up lift with the small tamper. And no water on site yet for this one. So I brought in a big tank of water. So we're hosing it down as we go. And just to ensure we have proper compaction, there's no substitute for water. This was the morning of day 2, and wowzer, this was incredible. We haven't had too many good sunrises this year, so I had to capture this one. We live in a pretty sweet part of the world, and these are a little bit rare, but definitely amazing nonetheless. This is day 2. We're on to the last bay of the shop. This has a drain or a sump in the middle of it, so everything is sloped to the stump. So we cannot use a laser, so we're using a string line to pull. We tie a sledgehammer on, drop it in the sump, and pull a string to the 4 corners. So we do, and then work our way around clockwise or counterclockwise. And we did have to pound pins in on that ridge in between the other bay, and that's the only way you can pull a string up to that middle height there, and then contour the gravel accordingly. Poly vapor barrier, and then we are using a 2-inch XPS foam, which is rare. This is R10 and it has a higher PSI rating. So I normally do the R8, the Type 2 EPS, which is a white foam, and it's proficient, but this was requested and it's double the cost. It would have been $6,000 for the foam for this project, and it was 12. So we don't normally use that type of foam, just so I can stay competitive. A little bit more R value, a little bit more PSI strength. It's a lot more dense, and I guess a little bit nicer of a job for sure. Spray foam's not totally necessary, but I like to get all the little details that I can, especially when I'm working for a new guy. This is a builder I've never worked before, so I want to impress him and make sure that we can carry on working together. Day 3, we are off to the wash bay. So this is about a 1,200 square foot bay on the side. It's in the same building, but it's just enclosed off with the wall. So 4,800 in the main room. We are a 5-inch slab everywhere. So we're shooting for about that 75 meters, cubic meters. So we're about $30,000 in concrete, and that's a stressful day. It's a fun day, but it's stressful. I'll definitely keep you posted.